In Venezuela, where socialized medicine is on full display, socialist dictator Nicolas Maduro illegally trying to gain votes by holding out benefits, whether it's health care, whether it's housing, whether it's food. Turns out Cuba sends doctors to Venezuela as a sort of a socialist exchange program. And we now have some very disturbing new details about the lengths that some of those doctors are going to secure votes for Maduro, like withholding life-saving medicine until you promise to vote for the socialist dictator. I have spoken to many of the parents who have children in the hospitals in Venezuela. I have spoken to mothers that have told me they are terrified to come forward. Why? Because the Nicolas Maduro socialist regime will cut off all care for their children. Now the New York Times is doing a story on it. Good, because the world needs to pay attention to this. And this, ultimately, is the problem with socialism. It can't last and eventually turns into this kind of dictatorship. Joining me right now, Fox News medical correspondent Dr. Mark Siegel, an anti-Maduro freedom fighter for Venezuela herself. We have Debbie D'Souza with us. It's good to see both of you. Debbie, I know that you grew up in Venezuela. You're from Venezuela. Tell me what Maduro does with these IDs de la patria, these ID cards, homeland cards, that make people effectively completely dependent on him and his regime for such basic things as health care.
Well, first of all, Trish, gracias. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for doing this for the Venezuelan people. You have been such a great spokesman for Venezuelans. They love you. I love you.
Oh.
Yes, Nicolas Maduro is a tyrant, and he uses whatever he can to secure votes. He will manipulate people into voting for him. He will blackmail. They follow people into the booth and make them vote for him. They promise free health care, and you know the system in Venezuela is broken down. There really is no free health care. There is no health care. People die every day because they don't have any medicine. They can't get basic health care. They can't get surgeries. There is basically, people don't even have beds. And this is not just coming from the New York Times. This is coming from my family telling me this firsthand.
I
so
know.
It's
hear you,
horrific.
Debbie. I've talked to so many people down there, and they're scared. And we just showed some video of the sign, the Hands Off Venezuela, this propaganda that they have there. If you want food right now, if you want a box of food to feed your family, Dr. Siegel, or if you want medical care, if you want anything that's just basic to your survival, you have to promise to support Maduro. Is this sort of the extreme example of what can go wrong in the socialized medical system?
Absolutely. And it took the Cuban Medical Corps to report on this now, how they go door to door and they're told basically who to take care of and who not, which goes against the Hippocratic Oath. I've taken care of people that have assaulted people and their victims at the same time. That's how we're trained as physicians. These doctors are put in a system where they're told, and this has been reported on, look, withhold that oxygen. Don't give it to that person who can't breathe. That seizure person, we have very little medicine, and he's not going to vote for Maduro. Don't give it to him. And by the way, Trish, it's not just doctors.
You take as a doctor.
It's government officials pretending to be doctors going around. It's doctors being forced to trade antibiotics for their own food. It's not just medicines, where there's a 90% shortage of medicines in the country. It's also food.